with the preview day on Friday. Entire stock of Skechers, 40% off. Himalayan salt lamps, $7, our lowest price ever. Stainless steel tumblers and water bottles, 2 for $9. Select sneaker dresses, $15. Men's Carhartt pocket tees, $12.74. Outwoods footbed sandals, $14. And designer handbags, $20. Hamrick's huge one-day sale.
With Cox, you get everything you want to watch in one place using the voice remote.
Show me action.
Even a ninny like me can figure it out. With streaming apps, you miss live events and waste time searching for shows.
Not this one, that one?
It's clear that Cox is the better choice, just like it's clear that the teleprompter guy thinks I'm a boo-boo head who steals parking spots.
Get live TV, great apps, and on demand from Cox, starting at $89.99 a month.
Introducing the all-new Chevy Silverado. It's the official truck of calloused hands. The official truck of getting to work and getting to work. It's the official truck of homecoming and coming home. The all-new Chevy Silverado.
Chevy Truck Month continues with 0% financing for 72 months on this all-new Silverado. Or this deal gets stronger. Current competitive owners get a total value of over $9,500 when financing with GM Financial.
I knew that after watching my mom come here and rehab for her hip here at Richfield, and then again with her knee, I knew that if I ever needed any rehab, this is a place that I wanted to come.
RichfieldLiving.com.
New tonight, it's a week dedicated to breaking down stigmas of infertility. The Awareness Week started back in 1989. This year's theme is Infertility Uncovered. The group CEO shares some of the common myths surrounding the disease.
Barbara Kalora, the president and CEO of Resolve, the National Infertility Association, wants to take away the shame that some women feel when they talk about their struggle to have a child. According to the National Institutes of Health, 11% of women of reproductive age have experienced fertility issues, which leads us to the first myth.
I think the biggest one that we hear is that it's a woman's issue, when in fact infertility impacts men.
9% of men, according to NIH. Infertility is often diagnosed after a couple hasn't been able to get pregnant following 12 months or more of unprotected sex, according to the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. For women 35 years or older, that number is reduced to 6 months. It can also describe women who have suffered multiple miscarriages. Another myth about infertility is that it only affects older women.
Our core constituency are women under the age of 35. Many women under the age of 30 are having trouble conceiving.
And possibly the cruelest myth out there about infertility?
There are many causes of infertility. And I think that's really unfair to automatically assume that it's something that we've done or that this is a lifestyle choice.
Finally, Kalora wants people going through infertility to know there is hope and they're not alone. For today's Health Minute, I'm Meredith Wood.
New tonight, this month is also STI Awareness Month, which is why the New River Health District is offering free and confidential testing at off-site locations. The district director says these testings open dialogue about safe sexual practices and encourages testing without isolating people. Each year, nearly 20 million new STIs occur. That's one new infection for every 17 Americans. Now here's a sneak peek of stories that will be making headlines tomorrow morning on Virginia Today.
Another reason to spend time with Dad, the link between fathers and kids' behavior. Plus, how social media plays a role on your child's food choices. Plan your day with Virginia Today, Thursday morning from 5 to 7, right here on 10 News, working for you.
Time for another shout out today. This time it's to the second graders at Price's Fork Elementary. We talked a whole lot about the tornadoes that happened this past week, and they kind of gave us some tips as to where to go. They knew to go into the basement and away from windows, so plenty of smart kids in Montgomery County. So once again, thank you all for having me. Can't wait to see you soon, and let's hope for a dry weekend so you can get outside and play. Let's go ahead and look at satellite and radar. Things are dry over the area right now, but we do have our next weather maker kind of spinning up in Texas right now. That's eventually going to give us the shot for some more rain come Friday. For tonight, maybe a stray shower or two, otherwise it's going to be pretty mild. Temperatures around 57 in Roanoke and Lynchburg, 55 Lexington and Blacksburg, a low of 56 in Danville. And if you can see a break in the clouds tonight into tomorrow morning, you'll get to see something pretty cool. So you look to the south sky, you see the moon, and then right next to it, you'll see this star. That star, actually the planet Saturn. They're going to appear very close to each other. So if you get a good picture of it, send it to news@WSLS.com. But we may have to fight through a few clouds as we get into tomorrow morning. Probably a mix of clouds and sunshine for us heading into the afternoon. The only chance of a shower tomorrow afternoon looks to be north of the Roanoke Valley, and you can tell pretty stray. Most of the area actually going to be dry tomorrow. That'll start to change as we get closer to Friday. We'll talk about that here in just a little bit. Otherwise, still pretty warm tomorrow afternoon. Mid to upper 70s, 79 in the Hill City, low 80s across Southside, 78 in Roanoke. Temperatures in the low to mid 70s in Hillsville and in Wytheville. So for the most part, a dry Thursday, but we kind of went through some of the data and we just kind of have a feeling that Mother Nature has a little bit of beef against Sunday and Friday. Here's why. 13 Fridays this year have seen some form of rain in Roanoke. 11 Sundays this year have seen some form of rain. So we can afford to give a little bit of rain to Monday and Wednesday. Seems to always be happening as we get closer to the weekend. Probably going to be Friday number 14 with some rain showers in the areas. We have a storm system coming in. Might be a stronger storm or two closer to south side. I'm starting to think that the severe weather threat is going to be east of here. And then by the weekend, humidity drops off. Saturday is going to be gorgeous. Sunday, maybe a stray shower, but warming up a little bit. So good weather for the Dogwood Festival in Vinton. Temperatures in the low 70s Saturday. Will probably warm by a few degrees by Sunday afternoon with highs in the middle 70s. So go ahead, check out the extended forecast. Will be a little cooler Friday just due to some of the rain-cooled air. Highs in the upper 60s, low 70s again Saturday. Looking beyond the weekend, Monday looking pretty dry. Only a stray shower storm chance Tuesday and Wednesday. And then long-term trends as we wrap up April and move into May. They look pretty warm. Highs in the upper 70s and low 80s, kind of similar to what we've seen over the past 2 days.
Well, we're really going to appreciate that weather on Saturday since
yes,
it's sandwiched in between that possibility of rain Friday and Sunday.
Right, exactly. So Saturday also, the humidity is going to be pretty low too. So not only do you have the warm temperatures, things are going to feel a little more comfortable as well. So get outside and enjoy it.
All right, thanks.
Sure.
It's the story of a survivor, the new musical in the works based off of one of the 90s biggest bands, leading to a solo career fit for a queen. For you. In your entertainment news tonight, Prince Harry and Meghan Markle are close to becoming first-time parents. The arrival of the couple's baby, along with reports of a move abroad after birth, have pushed anticipation to a fever pitch. Omar Jimenez reports from London.
I'm Omar Jimenez outside Buckingham Palace in London. Are people excited about the royal baby, or is it just us? Let's find out.
I think it's very good news. I'm excited to see them begin to build their family a bit more. I'm very excited.
That's important. It's the royal, we're outside the palace and everything, but it's just another family, just another baby, right?
I love Meghan Markle, and I was like a big Suits fan, and she's a very big feminist, so I'm very excited for the baby just because I love her so much.
I like the name Eleanor, but I have a feeling it's a boy, so I have no idea, honestly.
Charles, for sure. It's a royal name. It's a pretty traditional name.
Maybe if it's a boy, maybe Andrew. That's what came to mind.
I'm just happy that she found someone that she loves, and I'm so excited for the baby.
As for what happens after the baby is born, well, you want to see the baby. But when exactly that happens is completely up to Prince Harry and Meghan, Duchess of Sussex. Reporting from London, outside Buckingham Palace, I'm Omar Jimenez.
A stage musical based on the girl group Destiny's Child is in the work, and you can thank Beyonce's dad. Matthew Knowles says the production is called Survivor, the Destiny's Child musical. It will be told from his perspective. The musical will take a closer look at what he dealt with during what he called his climb in the music industry. The production is expected to premiere next year in Houston, which is Beyonce's hometown. All is well with Britney Spears. That's what the pop singer told her fans last night. Earlier this month, People magazine reported the star had checked into a facility to seek, quote, all-encompassing wellness treatment. Spears posted a video on Instagram to address the rumors.
Hi guys, just checking in with all of you who are concerned about me. All is well. My family has been going through a lot of stress and anxiety lately, so I just needed time to deal. But don't worry, I'll be back very soon.
In January, the pop star stepped back from her Las Vegas residency because of her father's health issues. Actor, filmmaker, and comedian Seth MacFarlane now has his own star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame. MacFarlane is probably best known for creating the animated series Family Guy. He was also the creative force and voice behind the films Ted and Ted 2. Coming up tonight in primetime, All Chicago, all night. It's Chicago Med at 8. After that, it's a new Chicago Fire at 9, followed by a new Chicago PD at 10. Then at 11, we're taking a closer look at the growing number of measles cases as it reaches its highest number in 25 years. Thanks for joining us for 10 News at 7. Have a great night.